Hey guys, Walocial here. So, as you can see, I finally hit the gold cap. It's been a lot of years coming actually. Last time that I hit the gold cap in this game was Warlords of Draenor on the very final day that the gold cap was still 1 million. So I just hit gold cap and then the cap was like expanded upon the day after. So I never really got to like usher in the joy of being capped. At least not for long. But we're back. We got 10 million. I had to send over some like 100 gold or something from my druid because I thought you could just overcap from the gold. Apparently you cannot. It has to be the exact amount in order to hit the gold cap. So there we are. 9,999,999 and 99 silver and 99 copper. Damn right, boys. And I still got like hundreds of thousands of gold in my mailbox right now, so I gotta spend some. But I thought it would be interesting to just quickly talk about some of the methods that I use to get a whopping 5 million gold in less than 3 months. You can actually see it here. So if I set my TSM to all data, it begins on February 3rd at 10 PM. I had 5.2 million gold. I was already quite wealthy, I'll have you know. I never struggled with gold or anything. But since February 3rd until now, which is... what date is it? It's April 25th. So not even... barely 3 months. And I made a total of 5 million gold. Obviously I've spent some, so... yeah. I made 5 million gold, and as you can see right here, TSM already kind of reveals a lot of it. I guess I should expand this a bit. I thought that would enlarge the text, it does not. Okay. Anyways, what I wanted to point out is my top item. You could probably guess it if you've seen my previous few videos. It is, in fact, the Seal Tome of the Lost Legion. Now, it wasn't always my top item. It actually had to overtake a particularly very good item before that. So if we sort it only by let's sort it by auctions only. I think that's the best thing to do here, and let's put it at all time, obviously. So I just quickly want to mention my top items. It's not going to be a long video or anything, but it might help someone out there. So obviously we have my top items: Seal Tome of Lost Legion. Over the course of barely 3 months, I've sold 75 of them for an average price of, I assume, 13,605 gold in total. Obviously I sold someone for dirt cheap, and I've sold some for quite a lot actually. Yeah, I sold one for 3.8k, goddamn. Anyways, I've made 1 million gold in less than 3 months. I've made 1 million gold from Seal Tome of Lost Legion. Now this is heavily in my favor because of the surge of Warlock players, because destruction has been really good, so there was suddenly a demand for this item, and a huge demand. We're talking, I sold 4 of these per day, and I had to sit on Isle of Thunder so much, man. Always loved Seal Tome, favorite farm, gotta love it. I think my second highest item would be Progenitor Essentia, which was my top item for quite a while. Obviously, since February 3rd, we had the release of patch 9.2, and when anything new gets released to the game, you want to be ready to strike the market when you see fit, basically. So I was quite early on selling. I mean, I never particularly farmed them. I was just looting treasures to get ciphers and so on and so on. I farmed Seraph Moses for a while, rares, treasures. I ended up getting a 82 Progenitor Essentia, and that made me 777,000 gold. Which, I mean, they aren't really worth that much anymore, but I managed to sell some for 30k. What else did I sell a lot of? Actually not sure. But I can assure you it's a culmination of a lot of random shit. So, I think we'll just filter by groups. Mage Tower was also released. Let's look at that, shall we? I made barely 300k gold from the re-edition of the Mage Tower. I was early on to put on a lot of Unbridled Fury potions. Actually, I don't think that made me that much. 61k from those. Obviously, we had the Queen's Garnet thing. I made 129,000 gold from the Queen's Garnet. Ended up selling 42 for dirt cheap in comparison to the first like 30. But that's how it is. Yeah, then we also have... We have mats. I don't think I earned a lot from mats. Oh, right. Progenitor Essential is on the mats. So, yeah, obviously I almost earned 1 million gold. So I earned 200k outside of Progenitor Essential. That's quite wild. Let's see mounts. I don't think I earned a lot from mounts. Oh, I selected mats as well. Only mats. So I've sold a lot of Gone Night Howl. This is definitely not a good gold farm in any way. So I've sold 71 of them and only made 35k. They usually sell for less than like 500 gold each, but they're also incredibly easy to get, especially with Whelm Hop. But nah, I would definitely not recommend this. This is a waste of time. It's just to have more auctions up, basically. Then we have Reigns of Poseidon. Actually started enjoying this farm quite a lot. Sold 17, and this was in the past month alone. So 100k from Reigns of Poseidon. Pretty good, pretty good. I think one of my top scorers will also be pets, right? I should have sold a lot of pets. I made 400k from pets. I actually haven't sold that many pets. What the hell? Wait, no, this can't be all of them. There's definitely some missing here. I sold a lot of pets from Nashatar. But as you can see, we have a top score here. I sold a Seaborn Spore for 114k. I was so thrilled to sell that. I still got one left. We don't sell that well, but hey, I'll take it. I also really enjoy farming toys. It's something I always enjoyed a lot. I've made 400k gold from that in less than 3 months. A lot of them is just the good old classic crashing, thrashing controllers that you can farm into non-jungle. Still a really good gold farm to this day. Glaive Tusser, Possible Jackwash. I actually made a video about these. Big Red Ray Gun is also a fun one, an easy one to farm. 76k from those. It's actually, I only sold 5? Okay. And obviously the dices, I can't really seem to find them here without searching. I know I sold a few dice. Die. Oh right, I'm just searching, fuck it. Dice. I actually only sold 3. But hey, the last one I sold was for 46k. Also, currently I have one of each dice in the auction house. I always want to have one of each up at any given time. That's just a rule of thumb I have. Yeah, and then I just kind of wanted to get more into mug items, you know? So I thought the quickest way would be to do island expeditions. And fair play, I made almost 300k. I did have some big boy hitters. I sold a Dragon Rider's Harness for 65k. I actually sold another one, and I sold that for 50k. It's in the mailbox currently, so it's not showing up in the data yet. But we don't count that yet. And yeah, you just see like a lot of decent sales here, like 15k, 19k, 18k, 12k. Oh, and down here we have a 24k as well. Overall, it's just really, really good. Island Expeditions, still really good farm to this day. They take a while to sell, but Transmog always sells. I have some shit from Outland Rares, didn't really sell much from that. I have some crafted gear, I didn't really get much into that yet. I kind of want to do that, but I've sold a bit. Made 12k from that so far. I just started getting into that. Then we just have this unsorted shit. Oh yeah, I flipped some anime into these cosmetic daggers from Venfear, and yeah, they sold. It's pretty nice. I flipped some stylish black shirts that I picked up for dirt cheap. I think it was 1 silver each. Sold them for a K each. Actually 2k though. Same goes for the deep dive helmets. Also picked those up for dirt cheap. Basically, I just sit on Undermine Journal at least a few times a day. Just, you know. That's my way of sniping. It has that potential low bits or whatever, and I just browse. It's fun. But yeah, that's genuinely just the majority of what I've earned. Obviously, for some reason I lost some data, I don't know why, but it only shows 4.5 million gold here, which is probably why it doesn't show that many Nashatar pets, because I sold a lot in February. Yeah. And I sold a bit of enchants as well, I guess. Made 25k on that. It was just random mats lying around I crafted to that. Yeah. Favorite farm though? Favorite farm is still gonna be in the miscellaneous group, which is Steel Tome. Steel Tome, absolute banger. Still farming that shit. Actually have, I think I can see it in the mailbox here. I just sold 2 of them. For some reason they're very hard to get now. But as you can see, I sold one for 27k, which is like twice the usual price. And down here we have 28,000. So I've been really lucky. Like the price has gone up again on my run. I love it. But yeah, that's it. I will further elaborate on how to farm the toys I'm farming in an upcoming video. Because I just really enjoy farming toys. It might not be that profitable compared to other stuff, but it's just fun. And I always want to have at least one of every toy up. My goal is to eventually have every sellable toy on the auction house, just for the sake of it. And yeah, then I might just continue from there and making more videos. I didn't actually ever plan to be like the guy you go to for gold making advice. I always went to Student Albatross, the best there is. Fucking go sub to him if you haven't. There's no way you haven't. But yeah, here we are. I'm taking what I've learned for the years and I'm just putting it out there. 10 million gold. I fucking did it. Anyways, I shall now go spend 100,000 gold on a pet from a B of A vendor that I will never use, but I will have it because I'm a completionist as well. Good thing I have another 100k in my mailbox, so I will still be capped. And I shall see you guys in my next video. Take care. Goodbye.